Welcome, Lake Life Lowdown. We're doing it live.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay, so what's up?
We were talking about girls and doing things for women, and women
Yes,
are great.
girl power.
We have two really cool episodes this month in particular. You have somebody coming in that you are going to be talking to that's very much
Everything. She does everything.
does everything. I have somebody that's coming in that is just a burst of light and positivity in the world, which is the polar opposite of me. So
That's
it'll be a really cool conversation. I just think she's so interesting to talk to, and she's just very calming.
Okay.
I have Yolanda coming in from
I wish that I could be here later to meet her.
I do too.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe. So it's going to be a good month. These
Yeah.
episodes are going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I got Amanda Baenisch from Daily Apple Wellness Center coming in. I asked her, I said, I'm going to murder your name, just so you know. And she goes, it's Baenisch, just like Danish. So now it's clicking. Now I can remember.
There we go.
I am 100% a name murderer. Murder them all.
Yeah.
Surprised I can say my own name.
I mean, Collins isn't that difficult. It's pretty basic. Basic white woman.
I'm not a basic white woman.
I think you might be.
I'm a jazzed up.
You were mentioning a minute ago that one of your songs is "Girls Just Want to Have Fun."
Maybe I am a basic white woman.
Just embrace it.
I should. Oh, I also want to apologize if anybody gets a little blinded.
It's only been sunny the past 2 days, which has done wonders for my mood.
Yes.
Absolute, just injecting my body with like positivity, which is weird, but I love it. I'm down for it. I've been in a really good mood the past 2 days. It's about to rain for about a week straight.
It's going to rain for a week, though?
Pretty much.
You said that earlier, and I was like, why did you have to tell me that?
Yeah. Well, be prepared. Get your galoshes, your little rain hat, and
Do
umbrella.
I look like the kind of person that has galoshes?
Yes.
I don't.
Oshkosh galosh.
Osh, gosh. I do not have a rain hat either.
Oh, I don't have a rain hat. I have a 1980s windbreaker that is rain resistant, and then I have some like duck boots.
Okay. I used to have chicken boots, but I don't have chickens, so I don't have chicken boots anymore.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I dressed Hank in spring attire.
He is looking very fly.
Yeah. Today is the anniversary of my Ollie, his gotcha day. Yeah. So sad and also a good. There's no need. I got it. I got it. I'm okay.
She's that friend. I'm like, give me a hug.
Just you can be there and I can be here and
That's enough
Yep.
for you? Okay.
Yep.
So, we were talking about game night.
yeah. Yep.
Hosting game night at my house this Saturday. What game should we play?
I think so. I still believe in the color theme. Each one of us has some sort of different assigned color. I know that you don't think there's enough time, but I do. And the reason why I do is because we could also tie that into the games that we play. We could play Uno.
Okay.
We could play
That's it.
Simon game.
I don't have Simon. Simon
Why
Says.
are we even doing game night?
I have a jillion games, but I don't have Simon Says.
We could play Twister.
I have Twister. I'm too old to play Twister. I'll probably throw out a hip.
There's going to be some liquid courage involved, so I think I feel more flexible when I've had a few drinks
Okay.
of liquid courage.
And then the next day, I'm not going to be able to leave my couch because I'm going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah, well,
my body
you know,
hurts.
women of an advanced age have to continue movement.
Women I'm not 100.
It's important to get to involve movement in your life.
I'll show you movement. Advanced age.
It's important.
It is, I guess. Yeah,
And
you're right.
we are an advanced age.
We are not.
We're about to be 40, homie.
That's not an advanced age.
We are halfway,
40
if we're lucky.
halfway. I'm going to live till I'm 112.
I'm checking out at 80. See ya.
You're done.
Uh-huh. My grandpa's 83, and I'm like, if I can make it to that, I'm good.
I don't know why I've always wanted to live till I was 112. It's a very specific number.
It is. I don't want that much.
I'm going to rock that nursing home.
I
They're
mean,
not even going to know what to do with me.
I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go out, skirt, skirt, like in a car. Like I'm gonna race car drive it.
Okay.
Just like fiery blaze of glory. Like yeah, fireworks are gonna shoot off, and the Blue Angels are gonna fly over. It's gonna be magnificent when I go out. But
Top Gun's gonna be playing.
yeah, I'm choosing. We're rolling out in the 80s.
Okay. I'm not.
I was born in the 80s. I'll die in my 80s.
That means that I'm gonna have to live my life without you.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't know if I can handle it.
You're gonna have to move to Maine if you want me in your life anyway. So
God. Why? I just no.
I'm finishing out my days in Maine.
I'm not leaving the Ozarks.
Oh, bye. Bye.
She's going to Maine.
I'm going back to up north where my heart is.
Where it's cold.
Yeah, like
It's
my
cold
heart.
there.
Like my heart.
Like my heart. So you'll just fit in.
Yep. It's perfect temperature.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna go to like a Gunkwit Beach, Maine, and live out my days.
In a tiny home community that's only women.
Maybe.
You should start that.
I don't know if I want to live just with I like men, I guess.
Do you?
Yeah. But some of them are fun.
Some of them.
Yeah.
We need to find you a...
We're fine. Next topic. Next.
So, okay, scheduling game night. We have had this on the calendar for 2 months.
Yeah.
And it might just be me, you, Casey, and Jen.
Okay.
Because I don't know if...
Is Casey making ceviche?
I will get him on that.
Okay.
Because we talked about it.
Yeah.
You want shrimp
Yeah.
ceviche.
Yeah, specifically shrimp. I don't care if you... That's what I would like, but if somebody wants something else, I don't care.
What are you bringing?
I don't know yet.
It's got to be green.
It's got to be green. I'm just going to bring a big-ass plate of asparagus and broccoli.
Oh.
We're going to have some fun smells.
Oh. My kids just left. My house doesn't smell like farts finally. Tucker, I don't know what is going on in that kid's gut, but Jesus.
Well, he's, what, 14 now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's going on in his gut. He's 14.
He's 14.
Yeah.
Maybe I am of advanced age. Is that what you said? Advanced age.
Yeah.
Oh, scheduling. I hate scheduling.
It's the worst. You can never, I was saying earlier, adulthood is just saying, let's meet up, let's meet up, let's meet up. We never actually do it. Everybody's relieved when we cancel the plans because none of us really want to go, but we all want to see each other.
I want to hang out with my friends. I do want to go.
Yeah. But when it actually does, like, merge together in one magnificent, glorious moment,
it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's a great time. And then you hold that as a memory, and that survives you and sustains you until
the next year when you hang out one time.
Of friendship, and then you finally get to your little oasis again.
Yeah.
That's friendship.
It sucks.
It's life. That's life. Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I have some news. This is not Lake Life Lowdown, but we just picked the trivia night theme.
Oh, cool. Can we get an inside scoop?
It's going to be the Decades Throwdown.
Oh.
So every team gets to pick their own decade.
When is this again?
June 23rd-ish.
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't know if I'm going.
Why?
I might have another event I have to go to.
What?
I have another job that does require my time.
June 23rd from 5:30 to 9.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll have to check my calendar.
Once again, accepting new best friend applications. You can email them to mcollins@cranceproperties.com. There you go. Scheduling.
Sorry. That's life. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That's why I keep doing the fun movement.
That's what all the people
Again,
say.
Advanced age. I have to incorporate movement.
I stretch before I throw darts.
That's another game we could play because you could get the feathers of a different color.
I don't have a dartboard.
I don't know the Billie Eilish song.
I'm like, what?
And I can't sing it also because this is YouTube.
I'm like, what are...
You can't sing. I can't sing it. We'll get copyright.
Don't you just have to put something in the thing that says I don't own any rights to this
Not
music?
on YouTube. YouTube don't be having that.
YouTube. Dang YouTube. Yeah. What else is up? How was your Easter?
Eventful. Quiet.
Those are complete opposite. Eventful,
and then quiet. So Saturday, we did our Easter on Saturday. Sunday, actual Easter, I did nothing.
Okay.
I wore my Adam Sandler clothes, hung out with my dog, cleaned. It was nice.
There you go. Casey made turkey on Easter. Big spread. It was delicious.
Nice. I ordered Indian food from Nawab's.
I drove by there the other day and I thought to myself, I want to go there with Christina,
It's so good.
but we have to schedule it
Yeah.
around your schedule
Yeah.
because you're so busy.
I am so busy. So sorry. Yeah, it's so good. I DoorDashed it and I ate it for 2 days. It was so good. I get the chicken kebabs, the garlic naan, and the mango chutney with the basmati rice, and it's perfection.
What is basmati rice?
It's white rice. It's like a good white rice.
Is it like sticky?
No, it's like long and it's fluffy. It's really good.
I like rice. I like chicken.
I don't know. I don't know how you'd feel about the sauce. It's not. This one's not spicy at all,
Okay.
but it's really good. Really good. A lot of turmeric in it. It's good.
We need to put that on the books. Get that done.
You're such a picky eater that I'm not sure, because like there are there is some Indian food that I don't really care for, just because of it's so heavy on the earthy spices. But I mean I don't know how to guide you.
You just gotta try it.
Yeah, I just want what I like.
There you go.
Yeah.
I bet I'll like it. I just
Probably.
have a feeling.
Yeah. It's
Anyway.
chicken.
Yeah, I love chicken.
Yeah.
That's all I eat.
Yep.
Chicken. What else?
Rumor mill. Heard you got a new puppy.
I did get a new puppy. I was gonna bring him today. He's so cute. He's Baxter's brother from a different litter.
Nice.
Like they're related,
Yeah.
legit. Casey told me if I found one that was from the same parents, I could get one. And it was his idea to go into puppy stop with the kids. And I walked in and I've been stalking this dog for a couple weeks now. There was a girl holding him, and I look at my daughter. My daughter and I can be kind of bullies sometimes when we get together. And I look at Lorelai and I'm like, that's him. The girl was trying to talk her mom into getting him. She set him down. Lorelai yanked him up. Oh. And I'm like, yep. Casey goes, well, let's get it. Let's pay for him before we go to Lake Escape, and then we'll come back and get him afterwards. He is so cute. I love him. His name is Bandit, also known as Bandito.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling him.
I'm glad that you didn't go with Brevin, because I know Brevin. He is our assistant director of golf, and I call him Breverino, and it makes me so happy, or a Brevinator. And I was just really, I have a nail that's hanging loose over here, which is why I keep fiddling with it.
That's why you're picking at it.
It's driving me nuts. It's all I can think about. But I'm glad that you didn't take Brevin.
Bandito makes my soul happy.
Good.
I keep calling him Bentley, though, for some reason. So does Casey. I think his name probably should have been Bentley, but I like Bandito.
Yeah. Baxter and... Maybe you should just change his name to Brantley. Baxter sounds like his sibling would be a Brantley.
Bandit.
Yeah. I'm going to change his name anyway. So.
Yeah, you're just going to come up with something else to call
Yeah.
him. You'll get to meet him on Saturday.
Him and Patricia and...
Yep.
What is the cat's actual name?
Skits.
It's Patricia.
Because she's crazy, like schizophrenic.
Oh.
She was a crazy kitten. Oof.
Yeah.
Scary times.
I had a cat named Twinkle. And a cat named Zero.
I've had a lot of cats in my day.
Yeah.
Izzy, Lily, Sugar.
My grandparents had 3 different cats when I was a kid. There was the one that they got for me. Her name was Fuzzball. She was a black cat with long hair. And then they had Hiccup and Teacup.
Hiccup.
Hiccup and Teacup. They were twin cats from the same litter. They were calico cats. And one was like brown and white, and one was like black and brown. They were the same markings, but different colors.
That's cool.
Yeah. And one Teacup was like really skittish, and then Hiccup would only drink water out of the bathroom sink, so you'd have to leave the faucet dripping just a little bit so that Hiccup could go drink.
Cats are funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll get another cat after Skits is gone. I think I've moved on from cats.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm all in on dogs now.
I think they're the superior animal. And I'm going to whisper that so I don't offend anybody. But, yeah.
We need to take him to the dog park.
I actually was thinking about that, but I don't know if I'll be done with my stuff enough today. And then it's supposed to rain. But you know what? You just got to make time sometimes. So maybe I will take it. Because Harriet loved when I took her that one time.
Really?
Yeah.
See, there you go. You just gotta make time.
Yeah. Maybe I will take them to the dog park tonight.
There you go.
Like a little evening treat.
See? Nice day. Get them out.
Yeah.
I'd go tonight, but I have a date.
They could use it.
I have a date.
Cool.
Dinner date.
With your husband?
With Jen.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about your interview.
I am interviewing, I'm so excited. I'm interviewing Amanda Baenisch, like Danish, Amanda Baenisch, from Daily Apple Wellness Center.
Yep.
I have been seeing her, it'll be a year next month.
Nice.
She's awesome. We went and had drinks last night
Okay.
at Tire Riders.
So what kind of stuff are we looking for here with this interview?
So Amanda does literally everything. She is a natural healer. She's my healer. She's healing me. I call her my health and wellness girl.
Okay.
That's what she does gut health, hormones. She does some personality coaching, life coaching, skills, all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
She is awesome.
All right. So we're looking forward to that interview. And I'll let you say the...
Stay anchored, friends. Guys, I'm excited about this. I am sitting with the ever so lovely Amanda Baenisch.
And she said my name right.
Danish.
But with a B.
Yep. She is this is a hard word to say, naturopathic doctor in training. I've been seeing her for almost a year. It'll be a year next month. She owns Daily Apple Wellness Center, and she's awesome. Welcome,
Thanks.
Amanda. Welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
So let's just jump right in. How'd you come to the lake?
Oh, my husband was one of those guys who's always had parents had a lake house here. So I met him and started vacationing down here 15 or 16 years ago. We started traveling. We got rid of everything in our house and moved everyone into the RV and traveled the country. And when we were done, we just decided to see if we'd come here instead of Kansas City. That was about 11 years ago.
There you go. Yeah. We love having you here.
We love the lake.
What do you guys do?
Boat. Lots of boating.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you boat on the lake?
I do boat on the lake, and I kayak on the lake, but we also love to hike. We love to travel. Are you wanting to know what we do here or what we do in general?
Everything.
Yeah, we love to hike and travel. In the summer, we're pretty much here and on the boat all the time, but in the winter, we try to take lots of trips.
Yeah. Your most recent one was Colorado?
The biggest one, yeah.
Yeah.
We did some hiking up in the Rockies.
Yeah.
Where I made it to 12,000 feet before I was like, all right, I gotta turn around.
I was going to say, you got to tell them.
Yeah, well, it wasn't going up. Going up was fine. It was when I turned around and saw that we were literally on the side of a mountain and I had to walk back down. And I was like, oh, how am I going to get back down this mountain? It's very small steps.
Yeah, just little baby steps.
Which brought you to a ridge. Like, literally. But that was actually easier to walk across than it was to try to come down.
Really?
So, great views, great pictures.
There you go. And you took the kids. You took Lily, didn't you?
Lily. We took our youngest. Our youngest is 19. So that was actually like a graduation. She had always wanted to hike the Rockies. She'd been there. She was too small to do that kind of hiking. So
that's fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so work. You do everything. You are like, I always call you my health and wellness gal. People are like, who's Amanda? I'm like, my health and wellness gal.
That's a good name. I like it.
Health and wellness gal.
I like it.
You do gut health, you do hormones, you do personality coaching. It's huge, all the stuff that you do. You work with men and women.
Correct.
All shapes, sizes, everybody, ages.
Yes.
Even advanced aged women, which
Yeah.
apparently I am, according to Christina. I'm advanced
Are
age.
you?
Yeah.
What does that make me?
I don't know.
Am I
What?
ancient then?
No, that's not what I said. I'm chiming in here. Hi, it's Christina off camera. I said movement is important in advanced aged women. So starting now will help you then. That's what I said.
But you said that we were advanced aged women.
I said we are going to become advanced aged women.
All in all, it's all true. So there you go.
This is what I
Very
deal-
good
this
advice,
is-
Christina.
This is what I deal with.
Thank you.
You guys cannot. No, this is not gonna work.
No ganging up on Melissa.
No,
This is
not 2v1. Okay. So explain a little bit about what you do. You've been in this for 19 years.
Thereabouts, yeah. Essentially, functional medicine. So with functional medicine, my job is to look for the root cause of your health issues. So if you came to me for migraines, from a traditional naturopathic standpoint, I would actually just send you home with like herbs that would get rid of your migraine pain. Call it good. With functional medicine, we're diving deeper in like, why are these migraines coming? You know, is it hormones? Is it food intolerances? Is it blood sugar issues? And we're going to correct those issues so your migraines or whatever we're dealing with will go away for good.
Okay. Now you also do coaching and things along those lines. So when we had drinks and talked about what we were going to talk about today a couple nights ago, and you literally said, I think exactly what I said when I went to you. I just don't feel like myself.
Oh, yep.
Something's wrong.
Yep.
And I don't know what it is. It's not that I wasn't happy. It's not that I wasn't depressed. I just didn't. You said I lost my spark.
Yep. I hear that every day.
So it's all encompassing, like everything, the way that your body all works together, and it's freaking mind blowing.
Very true.
I don't know. It's a lot. So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's start with hormones, because that's everybody's favorite topic.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Why are so many people struggling with hormones today, do you think?
There's a lot of answers to that question. I would probably, if I was going to give you one answer, I'd say cortisol. So, you know, our cortisol is our stress hormone, and cortisol is not free to make in the body, so it takes resources for the body to make cortisol. Most of us are not eating or supplementing with the proper nutrients to like feed that cortisol system. So when it runs out of nutrients to make cortisol, it actually starts robbing all of your hormones, so your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, to make more cortisol. And the body, like the cortisol system, your fight or flight system, the body's going to make sure that runs no matter what, because you need that to stay alive. And so I feel like our stressed, hurried lifestyles where we're not taking care of ourselves, you know, we're not eating properly, we're putting work, kids, husbands, wives in front of our own needs, is throwing everyone's cortisol so out of balance that then, of course, then their other hormones are going to suffer.
Everything's just wonky.
Wonky. That's a good word.
Wonky. What are some symptoms that we normalize that we shouldn't ignore?
From hormones?
Yeah.
Oh, all of them?
Exactly.
Like, it's common to have heavy periods, and it's common to have cramps, you know, but it's not normal. I had someone sit in my office a couple years ago and say, I want to kill my whole family the week before my period, but that's normal. And I said, no, that's not normal. Like, that's common. It's very common, but it's not normal. So really, truly, like, you shouldn't even know you have hormones. Your body should just function. You should, if you have a menstrual cycle, you should be able to operate your life during that menstrual cycle. No sex drive. But then the kind of the other symptoms that people don't think of are like brain fog and losing your spark. Like estrogen is highly responsible for us wanting to try something new, go on an adventure, you know, whatever. And so when estrogen's not there, we lose that, like, the spark to want to just go live life. None of those things are normal. None of them. And we do normalize them, especially as women. And I'm not saying men don't either, because men have their own. Men also can go through what's called andropause. Interestingly, not all men do.
Really?
Yep. Some don't. Obviously, we just test to see where they're at, test the hormones. But men, too, they also lose their spark, erectile issues. You know, none of those things are normal either.
Okay. So how do you specifically test to see where someone's hormones are at?
So I use blood testing and saliva testing. For almost all hormones, I will not use blood. It's very inaccurate to check hormones through blood. When we check through blood, we're in danger of overdosing our patients. Basically, because when you check through blood, the hormone has to bind to hemoglobin to be read, and at that point, it's not usable hormone anymore. So I always do saliva testing. In your saliva, the hormone's free-flowing, so we get a very good picture of... I was just picturing her in my office trying to do a saliva test and dry heaving. Anyway,
More on that in a minute.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, in saliva, your hormones free flowing. So I get a very good picture of how much usable hormone do we still have left in the body. And there's a couple hormones we do check through blood just because saliva tests aren't available for them yet, like thyroid and pregnenolone and a couple other guys, but the majority of them, saliva.
So the spit test is what I like to call it.
She's just a big baby.
It's like, I swear the tube's this long.
It is not. It's this big.
But for some reason, when I'm spitting, it makes me want to throw up. So it takes me forever. I've been with her almost a year, and I just did my second one. And
Which you're supposed to repeat 90 days later. So for 6 months, I've been like, Melissa, you spit in your tube yet?
I hate it so much.
Now, to be fair, I did offer you an alternative.
I don't remember what it was.
The other method that is slightly more accurate than serum blood testing is called dried blood spot testing.
Oh, yeah.
So you prick your finger and you put the blood on a card and it dries. You didn't want to do that either.
No. I made it through the spit test, okay? We'll talk about my hormone changes next week.
Oh, you want me to give them details?
I got shoes, man. Shoes for days. Issues. Okay, so you also go through gut health.
Mm-hmm.
What makes gut health so important?
Good question. So your gut is intimately connected to your whole body. So your gut has its own nervous system. It's the enteric nervous system, and it communicates through the brain with the vagus nerve. So there's just one nerve that goes all the way up to the brain from the gut. But 80% of that communication actually goes from the gut up. It's not a back and forth communication. And so what that means, if my gut is erratic or not feeling well or whatever, it's going to send those kind of signals up to the brain. So if your gut is messed up, it's going to send messed up signals to the brain, which is going to cause, anxiety, depression, that kind of thing. The gut also clears all your hormones out of the body. Hormones don't just keep recirculating. So if we have gut issues, then the hormones do start recirculating, and that creates what we call dirty hormones. The liver does all your hormone conversion. So yeah, the gut is intimately involved with all of it.
If someone were strictly concerned about just their gut health, what would be the here's your sign moment?
Oh gosh. I actually do hear in my office every week that people have accidents, bowel movement accidents, and they think that's normal. That would definitely be a here's your sign moment. That's not normal. But even we're normalizing those symptoms too. In fact, I think we're normalizing those more than we are hormone symptoms. Everyone's like, oh, you're supposed to be bloated. I'm supposed to look 4 months pregnant after I eat a meal, or I'm not supposed to poop for 3 days, or I'm supposed to poop every 2 hours. None of those things are normal. So I feel like we're normalizing all of those things too.
I don't know that I even talk to my kids about poop as much as I've talked to you about poop.
Actually, that's a whole other podcast, because seriously, think about it. After we potty train our kids, who's checking their poop? Who's asking, did you have snakes? Or how much wiping did you have? These are questions I'm going to ask you if you come in my office. Just be prepared. But truly, we should be. Our kids should know what their poop is supposed to look like. It's literally a report card for your health hanging out in the toilet. So if you have little kids, start talking to them about poop.
Check their poop.
Check their poop.
We want it to look like snakes.
Yep.
What do you think about, so you do different cleanses. Cleanses. What do you think about juice cleanses and stuff like that?
Yeah. There's a lot of, what would you call it, buzzwords out there. People are doing enemas and they're doing all these fasts and cleanses, and the majority of that is much harder on your body. It's doing a lot more harm than good, and in my opinion, I do a colon cleanse with people. It's extremely gentle. You do not poop your pants. You don't have to live near a bathroom, It's filled with binders. So what that means is it's binding to your toxins and removing them from your body. When someone comes to you and says, oh, I feel like shit because I'm on a cleanse, that's a bad thing. That means those toxins are recirculating and you're putting your liver under more stress. Mm-hmm. So most of the time, and again, there's cases, right? If you have an extreme health issue or whatever, that might be different. But in everyday mode, I prefer to get your body's detox pathways working properly every day. And we don't need extreme measures to make that happen. So
we don't need the clickbait. No. What's everybody doing this week?
Yes. That's okay. Keep doing it, because then when your gut's all messed up, I'll fix it for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you remember that cayenne pepper and lemon water one that everybody was trying to do.
Mhm.
A lemon water.
And then they're doing it like with, some of them had like honey or maple syrup,
Yeah.
right? And that's all they were drinking.
Yeah.
No, it's awful for your body. Awful.
I'm just gonna shoot Amanda a text. Hey, can I do this? She'll be like, no. Okay.
Sometimes I say.
How did you get into all of this?
My own health, actually. So our 19-year-old was born with a ton of health issues. Previous to that, I had been in the health and wellness industry, but actually what I did was teach people how to sell supplements. I stood on a stage, talked to people, told them what all these different supplements did. But we had pretty much stayed out of doctors' offices. We were healthy people. Lily then was born with all these health issues, and I tried taking her to the doctor, and they kept telling me there's nothing wrong with her. So it was really my first time seeking out like alternative care. I didn't even know what was out there. It took about 18 months to turn her health around. We used energy work, nutrition work, chiropractic, craniosacral. But then my health crashed. And I'm a pretty like high energy person. And I went from running, my husband's company and homeschooling our kids and my own business to literally sometimes I can only get out of bed 3 or 4 hours in a day. We were looking at putting the kids in school and daycare. And I mean, you could list a symptom, and I probably had it. I was getting debilitating migraines at least 3 times a week. My menstrual cycle was all over the place. Same with digestion. I had diarrhea one week, constipation the next. But literally pain all over my body. And here's a big one that for me, I woke up with anxiety, like almost overnight. And that is absolutely a hormone symptom. You never just wake up with anxiety. Now, it's different if you've dealt with anxiety your whole life, right? But I had this anxiety. I couldn't even drive to the grocery store. And I was waking up in the middle of the night thinking I was dying, so I wouldn't go back to sleep because I was terrified I wouldn't wake back up. And so obviously something was wrong. I tried to go to the doctor, and they were like, oh, you have a thyroid problem. So I actually got excited. I'm like, sweet, give me the thyroid medicine. Just take it.
Fix it.
Yeah, I'll feel better. It didn't work. And so that's what led me to seeking more answers for my health. And once I saw that there was a whole other world out there, I was fascinated. And
here you are.
And here I am, yeah.
Being awesome. So we talk a lot about lake lifestyle. And you know how I like to live my life. I like to go on the boat. I like to have cocktails. I like food that's terrible for me. How do you, at least I'm honest.
Every time I open Instagram, I'm like, Melissa.
At least I'm honest. You know what you're dealing with. As long as Megan doesn't rep me out.
Yeah, she does do that sometimes.
Megan. Anyway, how do you have a healthy but fun still lifestyle here?
Good question. I also like to go play on the boat. That's why I live here. And like to have a drink and all that good stuff. I like to tell people you can't really have your cake and eat it too, but you can have a little of both. And so what I try to educate people on is, the body can only handle so much of these things at one time, right? So like with Melissa, we're talking about, can I?
Go ahead.
We're talking about like, when you're eating, here's the amount of these kinds of foods that you can eat if you're not drinking. But if you are going to be out drinking, okay, then we need to omit these foods entirely to give your body room for the alcohol, right? Well, alcohol is not good for you. So in reality, I should just tell her to not drink. But if we are going to do it, then there are healthy ways to do it. And a lot of it goes back to choosing your food and then also like how you're making your drinks. If you're eating all this starchy potato, french fries, chips, and then you're also drinking like a full-on sugar margarita or whatever, like that's just more than the body can handle. Yeah. So let's omit the starch and let's get a vodka club soda. Like let's figure out a way to do this in a way that your body can at least handle it.
So I think that is my favorite thing about you through my journey is that at first I wondered if you were just going to make me get rid of everything. Mm-hmm. All the good stuff that I love that's bad for you. But you don't do that. You actually sit down and you figure out a plan. Okay, this is what you can do. You don't have to get rid of everything.
I also try to give like alternatives. Like, okay, instead of those chips, let's eat these chips. And
I have found some freaking good healthy food.
It's true. And it's actually quite tasty.
Those
even my grandkids will eat them, and they are picky.
Casey bought some chickpea Doritos the other day. They are so good.
Yeah.
I love them. And it's just, there's a lot out there that you don't know about when you eat like shit.
I do the same with like, I work with a lot of high-end executives, and they often come to me thinking that I'm going to tell them to quit their job or cut way back on their hours. My goal is to let's make your body able to operate this life that you want to live, right? If you want to be a busy executive, fine, then let's choose the right foods, the right exercise, things like that, so that your body can function at the level that you want it. You want to go on the boat and party? Okay, fine, let's do it this way,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when somebody comes to you, what typically happens? First appointment.
It's a 90-minute evaluation on your health. So I have somebody fill out some pretty extensive paperwork. And then for about the first probably 40 minutes, somebody just talks and they tell me their history starting from a child moving forward. And then I call it my health interrogation. I'm going to ask you 100,000 questions, and we get super personal about poop and sex life and hormones and all that stuff. And then at the end of that first visit, I can't have like a plan built for you yet because I don't know what I'm working with, but I do lay out, okay, here's what I see going on in the body, and here's the kind of plan that I'll build out for you.
It's very tailored, which is what I like. Mm-hmm. It's not a one-stop shop.
Yep.
It's not a one-size-fits-all. I didn't mean it is a one-stop shop. You get everything there. My dose of happiness every other week is Amanda.
Aw, I love that.
We're really excited for this month because, Christina's interviewing Yolanda, and it's like our girl power month, and
I love that.
You guys each bring little sparks of happiness to our lives. So we're happy about it.
Why is April girl power? Or is it in May?
I don't know. We just decided that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Because we're both, I have you, she has Yolanda. It's just what it is.
I love it.
It's the way it worked out. We're feeling the women powerhood.
It's because there's been sunshine 2 days in a row, and we're just like, it's here.
And Christina's positive. She's not negative when the sun's out.
So I shouldn't come in here on a day that it's cloudy.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
She's grumpy. Okay, something else that you work on is I really like the personality coaching. So what does that look like? Explain that kind of.
That's harder to explain, for sure. But essentially I use a personality assessment as a launching point, because when we have the personality assessment, I have a really good idea as to the ins and outs of how your personality works. And then from there, we're able to tailor that coaching as well. And we're looking at, stress behaviors and stress triggers. What makes you stressed? How do we turn those behaviors into growth behaviors? What's your common defense mechanism? And so because the personality assessment gives us a launching point, I'm able to say, here's typically what your defense mechanism would look like. So let's talk through that. And then we're talking through, like, does this fit you? What makes you feel defensive, blah, blah, blah. And then we're looking for the flip side of that. How do we counteract these defense mechanisms? We look at childhood patterns, growth behaviors. I know I'm forgetting some.
All sorts of stuff.
Conflict resolution.
Yes, that's a good one.
Communication. Yeah, conflict resolution is the day you get to bring home a guidebook to your spouse. It's really interesting. It's these papers, and it's like, here's how I behave when I'm in conflict. Here's how you can talk to me when I'm in conflict that won't trigger me, and other things. And I swear it's just like this little, like, oh, I've been looking for this instruction manual for 20 years.
It's so weird. I got to give mine to Casey still. I have it, but I just think that it's really interesting because it points out so many different things that you don't necessarily see about yourself, but once you read it, you're like, yep, I do that. Yep, I do that.
It puts words to behaviors that you knew were there, but you didn't have words for them, or you didn't know why they were happening.
Exactly.
And the big thing is finding out why are these happening and turning that why around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it. I just think it's so in depth and
Can
awesome.
I get a copy of that?
Oh yeah, of her guidebook. Absolutely.
We don't have conflict.
She says in the most aggressive tone there is.
Yep, you got it.
I'll scan you a copy of it. So, what haven't we covered?
I think that's
just about everything.
Yeah.
So let's just some randomness. Let's see. What is the best piece of advice you've ever given or gotten?
Gotten would be seasons in life. There's a season for everything. So when I was homeschooling my kids, I loved that I got to do that. I mean, it really was amazing. They have an amazing education. We really put our kids through a very rigorous education. But I did not feel fulfilled as the stay-home homeschool mom. And I work with a lot of moms, and most moms feel that way, and then they feel guilty that they feel that way. And so when somebody talked to me about seasons, they're like, listen, this is just the season. The next season will be for you, which is now for me. My season is now. But the other part of that would be, don't just put yourself aside. I didn't just put myself aside. I still worked on my health. I slowly worked on my education. I slowly worked on building my business. I just had to realize that it was going to be slow because that was the season that I was in. Giving advice would be, my biggest pet peeve is people blaming everything on age. I cannot freaking stand that. Like, for the most part, the reason you can't climb those stairs, the reason you can't turn around your chair is because you're not taking care of yourself. So I like to tell people you're stronger than you think, but you have to get off your ass and prove it to yourself.
Movement. It's all about that movement as you age.
Us advanced age women.
Full circle. Did you see that? Okay, favorite on the water restaurant.
I have too many, but we love to go to the Hatch on Sundays at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock because the breakfast crowd is gone.
Yep.
And it's quiet. There's hardly ever anybody there or that many people there. And the sun is always shining like right on you right there. And then I figured out this year everybody knows my name there. So I might go there more than I thought. But so we have a lot of, my husband's is Shorty Pants. He absolutely loves their food.
It's Christina's favorite.
Uh-huh. I mean, we like most of them.
Okay. Favorite book or podcast? And you can't say Lake Life Lowdown because you're on this podcast. So it would be unfair.
Book or podcast? Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Don't know. There's a lot.
There is a lot. And I'm always reading something. Like I just started a book called Big Trust. I'm excited about it.
I just remembered I have to listen to that podcast that you sent me the other day.
You're not going to listen to it, sorry.
Yes, I will.
But you don't like the sound of her voice, so I get it.
I don't like the sound of Mel Robbins' voice. It drives me absolutely up the wall. Sorry.
You might edit that out.
Sorry, Mel.
Number 1 podcast in the world,
Sorry,
and
Mel.
Melissa's talking shit on her.
I don't know. You do you, boo.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
So if somebody was like tiptoeing into maybe thinking they might be approaching perimenopause, or they've started noticing some weird changes in their hormones and their personality, what would you suggest be their first step?
So if they were not going to come in and see somebody like me, either or. In reality, like without sounding like, please everybody come see me, testing, it really is helpful to see what your hormones are doing. There's not really a test that's going to tell me you're in perimenopause, but there is a test that's going to tell me what your hormones are doing right now. And getting that addressed is a huge thing. I guess if you weren't going to go see somebody, it would really be start prioritizing. This is going to sound weird, but start prioritizing blood sugar. I mean, I don't mean diabetes or, I mean like, is my blood sugar spiking too high after a meal or dropping too low? Like we want it to stay level all day, because when your blood sugar is erratic, that's what throws cortisol off. And then that's what throws your hormones off. So it'd be like looking at eating, prioritizing protein, eating 3 meals a day, absolutely never skipping a meal. Yeah, no, never. It's awful, especially once you hit 40. Like you should not be skipping meals. So protein, no skipping meals, and then stress. Like really, I know that that's such a like umbrella answer, but in reality, do you feel like you're running from fire to fire all day, every day? That's a big part of what I coach people on in my office. Beyond the personality coaching, we do a ton of lifestyle coaching. Yep. We do time audits and mental background scans, and let's set up a morning routine, because those are the things that are throwing your hormones off. Like perimenopause, everybody goes through that. But if cortisol and blood sugar are out of whack, then perimenopause is going to suck.
So why do you think there's been, sorry Melissa.
No, you're fine.
Why do you think there's been such an explosion in conversation around perimenopause? Because I remember, I've never heard my mother say that word in her life, never heard my grandmother say that word in her life, and yet every woman I'm working with now, every woman that I have conversations with now, that is the number 1 topic of discussion.
Very good question. It's actually because scientifically, and please don't ask me the year, I can't remember, women's health was not studied. So they weren't running tests on us, especially sexual health. They only looked at our parts for reproduction purposes. So that's really truly it, is that we finally have scientists bringing women into the lab and doing these studies on them. And that's really just been in like the last, again, 20 years. Please don't quote me. So I think that's why we're hearing more about it. And because our parents and before, suck it up, girl. That's just what you have to deal with as being a woman.
Yeah, they didn't talk about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was taboo. Like anybody that comes in my office that's over 50, I really, not all of them, but most of them, I really gotta like, come on, let's talk about your hormones. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about poop, because you just didn't mention those things. But in reality, it goes back to them finally doing testing, like actual scientific studies.
Do you think social media has been a help or a hindrance in this?
Both.
That's what I was going to say.
Because there's so much false information out there, and there's so much like, oh, take this supplement and your hormones will be fixed. But at the same time, I do think it's bringing awareness, because I think that's why we're hearing so much about it, and people are finally understanding, like, oh, this isn't normal. Like, oh, I shouldn't want to strip my clothes off from a hot flash.
And it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just me.
It's letting...
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Thanks.
Look at you coming in clutch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So where can people find you?
I'm off KK in Dr. Krishnan's office.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know where that is around here.
Bottom floor, around the back.
Yep. I also do...
Go upstairs.
I have at least a third of my business is not at the lake. I can do 100% virtual visits. Another, like, this much of my business live at the lake, and I've never met him in person, just because it's so much easier to do a video call. All the testing can be done at any lab in the country. The saliva test is a kit that comes to your house. So you can find me anywhere.
Website?
DailyAppleWellnessCenter.com.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Amanda, it's been awesome.
It's been nice to be here.
Also, if you don't go see her in person, you don't get a hug.
That's true. I do hug everyone when they leave.
There you go.
Now people are knocking. Some people are really like, it's funny that every once in a while you get that person that's like, you're going to hug me.
That'd be her.
But you know what
I
happens?
touched her hand earlier and she was like,
After 2 or 3 visits, they're like, okay. And the funny thing is, I'm not a touchy-feely person, but people just need hugs.
there you go. Go get your hug. Call Amanda. Get all your stuff checked out. Get it together, folks. She will help you live a healthy, happy life. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for having me.
Stay anchored.
So not too long ago, please don't mind my hair, by the way. Not too long ago, I sat down with Dallas Marks, the GM of Ballparks National, and I swore to him that I would come out and check the ballpark out. Well, they happen to be hosting an open house today, and I made it. Let me show you around.
I've been everywhere.
So make sure you come out here, watch some ball games, get some merch, eat some hot dogs, have some drinks, and stay anchored, friends.